going on, everybody? Don Martelli with the PR Bunker Podcast, here today talking to Kyle Flaherty of Cybereason. And he breaks down what the hell an owl has to do with cybersecurity. And yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's absolutely legit. The campaign they're running is fantastic, and the work that they're doing is even more important, so check it out. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me today on the PR Bunker Podcast. I am here with a longtime friend, colleague, professional that I have known for quite some time, Kyle Flaherty. Hello, Kyle. Thanks for joining me today.
Don, thanks for having me. Excited.
So if you've ever done anything on the web and have worried about cybersecurity, don't talk to Kyle. Kyle knows what's going on in this space from a marketing perspective, but also all the little nitty-gritty things that are going on in the dark web and whatever, all those kind of terminologies you use in your space. But thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about one first, give the audience a little bit about your background and how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great because my background is started in PR. So I came out of school and like a lot of us had student loans. And so I took the first job I got, and it was with a little boutique PR firm out in Maynard, Massachusetts. And my first client was a security firewall company. I didn't know what firewalls were. I didn't know what it was like to call media. I didn't know, this is back when we had magazines and newspapers. You remember those days.
Yeah, when the globe was about 9 inches thick.
Exactly. Yeah. I was trying to get in there all the time, right? And so I quickly kind of learned how to be good at that and how to be, a professional in communications. I mean, really, it's a sales job in a lot of ways. And so as time went on, I kind of expanded a little bit, got into the marketing side, the demand gen side, worked for a bunch of startups. And mainly in the last, since 97, I've been doing, security and, from the gamut of just making sure that people understand what we're doing and how we're trying to help people out there to protect their data and ultimately protect their business.
Which is, critical these days, considering the reliance on technology and digital platforms in general, whether it be you and I recording this through Zoom or, AI devices in your home, which I've got about 9,000 of them. You probably have none.
Yeah. I have a bunch. I mean, I think this is where the misconception comes in sometimes is there's security and there's privacy, and It's always risk versus reward. So if we want that camera on our Peloton to function, well, that's fine. That's a risk that we're willing to take. Or if I want to Nest because it's going to save me $12 a month on my electricity bill, great. I'm going to use it. But I'm going to do little things as well to make sure I'm doing, I'm protecting myself. I think the bigger thing is you look at what's going on with SolarWinds and Hafnium with Microsoft and all, it's the companies. That's the real kind of threat landscape that we should be thinking about.
Good point. So what are you doing now?
So I am heading up marketing, both from a brand perspective and North America marketing at a company called Cybereason. This is a company that does what's called endpoint detection and response. So really, think of an endpoint. It's your laptop. It's your, it could be your car. It could, it's everything that people look for to get in. The bad guys who are typically government-sponsored, nation-state hackers, China, Russia, etc. All of these things. And so I came on board here in June of 2020, and we've been just hot, for getting the brand out there, kind of repositioning the brand, making sure the world knows about this technology, because I've worked for a lot of tech firms, and you guys have represented companies who say, oh, we have the best, we have this, we have that, why aren't we in the Wall Street Journal? This company, it literally comes out from the seeds of some of the best technology. They just hadn't done a lot of the marketing end. And so there was that realization, which was great. And Meg O'Leary, who's my CMO, and myself came on board with a bunch of other crazy talented people. And we've just been, we've been taking flight with owls on ads. We've been, repositioning the company to make sure that people know we're here to fight your fight for the defenders. And just up in the game because we believe in what we do.
There you go. Typical spin doctor throws in his messaging lines. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I have it right in front of me. I always have my brand narrative right
there you go. This is the PR bunker, man. This is where spin is allowed, brother. This is what we do.
You have it in front of you.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's me because I'm old, but
it's okay.
Something that you gotta, whether you're a BDR on the phone, you're a sales guy, you're a PR person. You
You
gotta
know
go.
this. I mean, you can't rely on the media, traditional media, to cover your brand all the time, and you have to rely on these other channels to do so. You plug the owl campaign. That's really what I want to have you spend a couple minutes on, on the concept behind that. Every time I turn on the TV, that damn owl is scaring the crap out of me. They go, lock everything down, shut every device off, let's shut the lights off, let's bunker down. But in all seriousness, talk to me about why that campaign, why now, purpose, and what are the results you're seeing as a result.
Yeah, so for people who maybe haven't seen it, which are fewer and fewer people, hopefully, if we're doing our job correctly, the owl has actually always been in the logo, and it came kind of from the just the beginning of the entire company, because these, and I know more about owls than I ever think I wanted to know, although they're just amazing, like the visibility, the ability to hunt at night, the ability to like attack in silence, like all of those kind of traits really feed into what we do from a technical perspective.
Love that.
So we wanted to take it. We didn't want to do like brand's not a logo. Brand really is the promise you're making to your customers. So we wanted to take the owl, and then we created a team of defenders. And so we have 4 owls, one primary in the ads, but you're going to start seeing more and more of them come out over time.
Nice.
And they all represent different parts of what we do, from detecting attacks to responding to attacks to preventing attacks, and the overall protection stuff. And so we created these things, and it's super fun to do TV ads. It's amazing to do radio. It's like all of that stuff, but it's also like in the sales presentation, and and just all the different things that we can do with these creatures overall that just create this device, mnemonic device inside of everyone's head that ultimately I said our goal was obviously brand awareness and to help get to more customers and help them. But at the end of the day, I'm like, if someone just says, oh, Rand, you're the damn owl company. Yep. Good. That's fine. Yeah. I'm good. Like we did it,
That's valid. I mean, what I love about just our jobs in general is just the unlimited ability to dive into that creative soapbox, right? And talk about the hunting at night and the attributes of an owl and how it ties to your brand legitimately, right? Which is just such a interesting time to work in this space, because there's so many companies out there doing just about everything you're doing, what I'm doing, and the competition level is stiff, right? And so how do you break through? And I think that level of creativity and that scared the crap out of me owl that I see, whether I'm watching the sports hub or something else, is present. And now it's just becoming like, the first time I saw it was like, wow, that's kind of cool. Now it's just, I hear the thing move, and I hear the things coming out of the commercial, and I don't have to look at it. I already know what it is. So it's starting to resonate. So it's just, kudos to you and the team for pulling it off, because I think it's great. But my next follow-up question here is, I know you and I know how your brain works. This is probably, step 1 in the 1,000.
Yeah.
What can you share publicly about what's next for the firm, and what are you doing from a marketing PR perspective?
Yeah, it's a great question. So I think from the marketing perspective, I'll hit on first. Like it's extending that brand. So it's this whole concept of first year fight and these owls. And so yes, it's TV ads and it's NPR sponsorships and it's all that great stuff that we really believe in to get that awareness out. But it's also like that we're always talking about our value framework on our sales calls, that our media pitches are focused on that. Like I won't go into the weeds for this audience, but like all the Microsoft Hafnium stuff that's going on right now, like, we put out a lot of great content around that of like, this is unacceptable. We can't live in a world, where these things keep happening. We got to reverse this adversary and this attacker's advantage. And so now it's creating content that everyone can use, from sales to finance to whoever they are, right? And the other part of that is PR, right? We got to make sure that our CEO is out there all the time talking about this, because this guy has been doing this in the trenches for a long time. Him and the founders, like, I kind of quote unquote know security. These people do security, right?
They live
so,
it, right?
We got to get them out there, and they are, right? And so we're really extending that. We're lucky. We just had a new head of CoreComm come on, and she's going to take it to another level at this point. Like, we're at that point now as a company where we've been around for 7-8 years. We're doubling down. We believe in what we have. We're growing like crazy. Now it's time to just tell the story. And so it's just consistency and just getting it out there as much as possible. And if we ever get back to like getting out there, we can go to events and we can do all that stuff. Like, we're ready to go.
Yeah, I think that just I mean, just like my trajectory to where I am today, I think that this business has taken us in so many different ways and avenues. And I think if you were to talk yourself 20 years ago, you'd be like, there's no way I'd be working for this kind of company doing this sort of work. So my last question I always love to sort of end with is, so what do you love about the job?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, honestly, and I don't know, maybe everyone answers this way, but it's from the heart and it's true. I mean, it's the people. It's the team that I have. I'm super
It's
blessed.
public relations, right? We deal with the public.
Yeah.
You got to be a people person.
And I'm the most introverted extrovert, or I'm the most extroverted introvert. It's probably that one.
Yeah, sure.
For those who know me, but I miss seeing them. I miss being with them, but I'm
Totally.
so lucky too that I've been able to take, I think this is a testament to how fortunate I've been we have a core group of people on our team that worked with us at our last company in security, right?
Nice.
Like if you can keep those people together, keep the
band together, baby.
It's awesome. It just feeds you, man. That gives me the energy to kind of keep going, because it's a slog sometimes. And
totally.
The right people, what's the point?
Yeah, feeding off the energy is so important. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your story with me today and your time. If people want to find out more about the company and what you do, how can they get a hold of you?
I mean, you can probably Google Kyle Flaherty Cybereason and you'll find me on all of the different places. You'll probably find my email and my phone number. Text me, call
Perfect.
me, email me. I'm here.
There you go. Well, I appreciate the time, sir. And then we'll do this again once you have more owls that are in flight.
I love it. Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
No problem, buddy. Thanks to Kyle Flaherty for joining me on the PR Bunker podcast. I am your host, Don Martelli. Incredible things that they're doing over at Cybereason, and I love the explanation around the owl campaign. And I love the fact that, taking an explanation of an owl and how that animal operates and how it connects to their brand is brilliant and genius. Really great stuff they're doing. And, considering how we're all working today, remotely, relying on technology and Zooms and others to connect, it's good to know that companies like Cybereason and others are out there keeping an eye on the bad guys and keeping us all safe online. So thanks again, Kyle, and the folks at Cybereason. Good stuff over there. In the meantime, if you want additional podcast episodes for the PR Bunker, please head over to the prbunker.com. In the meantime, you can hit me up on the socials. You can find me just about anywhere at Big Guy D. Until next time.